Actually. One of the things I've noticed about teaching English for so long is a lot of people who are studying English love the word actually. Many people love to say actually and actually and actually. In today's lesson, we're going to learn the correct way to use actually. All right, thank you for joining me today. My name is Shelly from Shelly's English School, and like I said, today we are going to study the word actually. It is a very common word, and I do use it a lot, but I notice a lot of people are using it incorrectly. Now, there are generally 3 ways we would use actually, and we're going to go over these right now, and then after that, we will do some activities and you get a chance to practice. All right, the most common way to use actually is if we are trying to give correct information, if we're trying to give a fact. Maybe we are trying to correct someone. They said something, but it was incorrect, so I want to give the correct information. For example, sometimes people ask me, like, hey, Shelly, where were you born in the US? Now, I was not born in the US. All right, so then this is my chance to give correct information. Okay, so let's try that again. So let's imagine someone asks me, Shelly, where were you born in the US? Actually, I was born in Canada. All right, let's go over another example. Now, let's imagine I'm going to the movie, and the movie begins at 8 o'clock. But my friend thinks it begins at 7. So my friend says to me, Shelly, let's go. The movie starts at 7. So I would say, actually, it starts at 8. So if you notice, I've put actually at the very beginning of the sentence. And that's the easiest way to make the sentence. You put actually at the very beginning. So if we just review what I said, I said, actually, I'm Canadian. Actually, the movie starts at 8. Okay, a second way we often use actually is if we want to show surprise. If something surprises me, I will use actually. Okay, now I'll give you an example. Now, my friend is always late. Every time we go out for lunch or we have a coffee, he's always late. But yesterday, when I went to the cafe, he was there early. And that surprised me. So I could actually say, he was actually on time. He was actually on time. So being on time surprised me. All right, now let's give another example. Yesterday I worked a long time. I worked 12 hours and I was so tired. And so when I got home, I took a shower. But I actually fell asleep in the shower. I actually fell asleep in the shower. Okay, that is very surprising. It's very hard to fall asleep in a shower. But so I actually fell asleep in the shower. Now the third way we often use actually is a little bit difficult, but I think once you get used to it, it will come naturally to you. So we use actually if we're dealing with facial gestures. Now, if I say something and maybe my friend makes a strange face, a funny face, and I want to correct them, then I will use the word actually. So facial gestures is a little bit similar to the first way we used actually. If I'm trying to correct someone's incorrect sentence, but this time there's no sentence. There's a facial expression. So let me give you an example. If I said to my friend, Yesterday for dinner, after dinner, I ate broccoli ice cream for dessert. My friend would probably go, ew. Like he would make a very funny face, like, But the broccoli ice cream was really good. So after I see his funny face, I'll say, actually, it was really good. So I'm correcting his facial expression, and also I'm showing some surprise. So it's a little similar to 1 and 2, but here we have to notice the facial gesture. Okay, so now it's the challenge part. It's the active part of this lesson. It's your chance to make some sentences. So I'm going to give you some situations, and as always, you'll see some graphics and pictures here. Please use the pictures. Please use my explanation to make a sentence, but please use actually. Okay, situation number 1. My friend and I are going to a party. Okay, in this situation, you and your friend are going to a party. The party starts at 9 p.m. Okay, the party starts at 9 p.m. Your friend says, the party starts at 7, right? Okay, your friend says, the party starts at 7, right? How do you correct his sentence? Okay, if you said, actually, the party starts at 9. Okay, actually, the party starts at 9 o'clock. Then your sentence was perfect. Good job. Okay, situation number 2. Situation number 2, you are at work. You're at work. Okay, for this situation, I want you to think your name is Tim. Tim. Okay, your name is Tim. Now you are in the office and your coworker sees you and he says, oh, hi Jim, how are you? Okay, just to review, your coworker says, hi Jim, how are you? Okay, how would you respond? Right? I would respond by saying, actually, my name is Tim. Okay, again, actually, my name is Tim. Okay, situation number 3. Okay, I want you to imagine you are at school. And usually, if you take a test, you never study. And you always get a bad score. Very bad score because you don't study. But this time, you studied for your test. You studied for your test. And when you went to school, you got your test back and you got 100%, a perfect score. Now, your friend saw your test. Your friend was very surprised because you always get a bad score. So your friend says to you, wow, what happened? How did you get 100%? What would you say to your friend? I would say, I actually studied for the test. All right, I hope that was your answer. If you have different answers, make sure you can leave them down below and I will check them. Also, don't forget every time I give you a situation to pause the video so you give yourself some time to think. It's important that you think through the situation and then make a sentence. All right, situation number 4. Situation number 4, you are in a restaurant and you order some very spicy food. The food is on fire. And you put more hot sauce on the food. You take a bite. And your friend makes a wow face. Like, oh my God, wow. But you're fine. You are fine. You're very strong for spicy food. So, what do you say to your friend? I would say, actually, it wasn't spicy. Actually, it wasn't spicy. Okay, situation number 5, final situation. Okay, I hope you're writing down all of your answers, and I hope you're leaving them in the comments down below as well. Make sure you pause in between my explanations. Give yourself some time to think. All right, so the final situation. You are at work. Okay, you are at work, and today is Thursday. Today is Thursday. Now, your coworker comes to work. Your coworker sits next to you. And your coworker has a very big smile on his face. You know, your coworker is very happy. Your coworker says, "Yes, finally, it's Friday. Tomorrow is the weekend. I love the weekend." Uh-oh. What would you say to your coworker? I would say, "Actually, it's Thursday. Sorry." Okay, or maybe I would say, "Actually, it's Thursday." All right, if that was your answer, awesome, great job. Again, make sure you are leaving your answers in the comments below so I can check. All right, that brings us to the end of this video. Today we were studying the word actually. Actually is a very commonly used word, but it's important that we use it correctly. So today we practiced 3 different ways in how we can use actually. Okay, so make sure you review those 3 ways. If you're still unsure, rewatch the video, redo the activities as well. If you have any questions, leave them down below. And while you're at it, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the notification bell as well. All right, so again, I look forward to studying with you again, and I also have other videos as well, so please check those out as well. And until next time, see ya.